Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much. Take two. Thanks for coming along here today. To my right, we've got our heavyweight here, Daniel Dubois, undefeated, 4-0. He's the WBC World Youth Champion. Here with his trainer, Martin Bowers, who's doing a fantastic job with him. And we're here to announce that we fired him for the vacant Southern Area title, 10 3-minute round contest against AJ Carter of Brixton, who's 8-3-0. Not a bad puncher himself. He's got 6 knockouts on his record out of those 8 wins. It's another step up for Daniel. He's worked very hard in the gym. He is working very hard in the gym, and he's looked fantastic in the ring, albeit some of those appearances have been quite brief because of the power that he's got. But I'm looking forward to this fight. There's yet another step up for him. There's yet more pressure on him. It's a 10-rounder, as we know, and he's got to win this fight again, and I'm sure if he comes through in style, we can move him on further for his next fight later in the year. But this, as I say, is a step up for him, and for me it's something I'm looking forward to. And I still say that this is the future of heavyweight boxing. He's a fantastic athlete. He's got such composure. He's got such. When he's in the ring, he looks to me like a seasoned pro already. So, as I say, I'm looking forward to keep moving forward, and hopefully within the next year he'll be up there fighting for an even more significant title. We also have on the card defending his vacant WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title, Anthony Yarde, who is actually to my left, and Norrie's manager and trainer Tundia. He'll be fighting a guy who will be ranked in the above Frank Buglioni in the rankings. We made an offer to Frank Buglioni for him to fight him. I know the Border Control made this fight between him or put this fight up between him and Jose Burton, a fight that we have no interest in at all. Why would we? Jose Burton got knocked out by Frank Buglioni. He wants to fight Frank Buglioni. I want to fight Frank Buglioni, and his manager wants him to fight Frank Buglioni.
He wants to fight as well. And
that's what I just said. He wants it more than us. Frank Buglioni is the number 1 on paper. So why should he fight him? We made him a big offer for that fight. Forget about the British title. Come and fight for that Intercontinental title, because he's got a number 8 ranking in the world. He's ranked number 8. He's ranked above all those guys. And for the board to do what they've done, and they've done that as an accommodation really, to Joe Gallagher. Joe Gallagher's got Callum Johnson, who is trained and managed by him, and he's also got Jose Burton. They split those two up and made the fights between Buglioni and Johnson, and obviously Anthony and Burton, to accommodate him. Why would we do that? The best want to fight the best, and even if he was to fight Burton, that fight won't go on until end of October, November, which means then we've got to wait for the winner of the Buglioni-Johnson fight, and who knows who's going to win that. It's no foregone conclusion that Frank Buglioni wins that fight, which means he would be fighting for the British title for probably about 8 months' time. And that is a total waste of our time. In 8 months' time, he's not going to be number 8 in the rankings, he's going to be number 3, because the fights he had, which will be meaningful fights, will get him into that position. The only fight he's interested in is Frank Buglioni. Frank Buglioni's had a great offer, so Frank Buglioni, step up to the plate and come and fight him, because it's a big payday, and you certainly should be losing out. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. As I say, in the meantime, we will make a fight above somebody who's ranked above Frank Buglioni in the world rankings if Frank doesn't take it. Anyway, all the guys are here. I know you've got some questions to ask, so please feel free to do so.
Well, just following on from that, Anthony, what are your thoughts on Jose Burton and Frank Buglioni?
Well, literally exactly what Frank just said. Boxing's about rankings. You don't get on the train at Stratford on the central line and go all the way back to Weybridge if you're going towards upper circles. It don't make no sense. So, me personally, I'm a fighter. If it was up to me, I would just say, who's number 1 in this kind of fighter? But again, you have a team around you. Frank Warren, who's majorly respected in the sport. I've got Tunde and Johnny to the left of me, trainer and manager, so you have to listen to the experience sometimes. So when they're talking about what's his name, Jose Burton, who got knocked out by Frank, you know, as I just said, boxing about rankings, the British champion right now is Frank Maloney, and he knocked out Jose Burton. So I've got a higher ranking, world ranking, than both of them. So why would I not fight for the British title? I'm British, so it would be an honour to fight for the British title. That's the reason I want that fight. Not only as well domestically, it makes sense. So fighting Jose Burton at this point, if he works his way up, let's do it. But right now, I don't believe on getting the train at Stratford and going back to Reading.
Anthony, Frank was saying if you go down that route, you could end up taking 8 months or so to fight for the British title. Did you wait for it, or would you accelerate beyond it and start pursuing world ranking?
Well, I've always said this from the beginning, everything's timing, and we can't predict the future. If you said to me in the beginning of my career, would I be at this stage right now? I would have probably said, no, it probably taking me a bit longer. I 12 amateur fights, etc. But again, everything's timing. Things can move fast or things can move slow. I just believe in working hard, performing, getting results, because that's what people forget. There's a lot of people that fight the same opponents, I thought, or they're fighting different opponents that are ranked lower and they're struggling. People have been complaining about people that have been put in front of me, etc. But the only reason they're complaining, and I want to keep them complaining, is because I'm knocking people over. That's not being cocky or arrogant or anything like that, but if you look at my performances so far, you can't really fault them. But as time goes on, you get the right opponents, people want to push you more.
So at the moment, you're happy to wait for the British title?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I mean, I'm sure, like you said, he wants to fight. Not a question of waiting. What we want to sit around waiting for the outcome of who's going to win out, Frank Maloney and Callum Johnson. You know, why do we want to be sitting around waiting for that? What's in it for us? He's a ranked above. We move on. I think Nassim Hamid, we had the same stuff with Nassim Hamid years ago. We just motored on. All those guys got left in his weight. And then they all come and fought him for the world title. We're not doing that. His career is not going to be determined by somebody else. He's ranked number 8 in the world. He's ranked there for a reason. Because he's better than all of them, in my opinion. That's why he's ranked there. If they've got ambitions, if Frank Buglioni, let's put part the others up for a second, and I'm not being disrespectful to them, if Frank Buglioni has ambitions to fight for the world title, then here's an opportunity to get straight into the world top 10 by fighting this guy and taking his position and probably moving up the rankings. If he does that, he'll get a world title fight, like I delivered to him before. I delivered him a world title fight, Frank Buglioni. This guy, when he came into boxing, when Frank came in, everyone knew who he was. He had a great amateur background. This guy's had 12 fights. What he's done is phenomenal in boxing. It's absolutely phenomenal. What I see is happening. And all he wants is to go and fight the best. So forget all that other crap. Forget about the, and it's nice to get the British title, but let's go and get Frank Buglioni and fight him. Forget everybody else. Fight Frank Buglioni.
Why do you think he's turned it down, Frank?
Well, he said he wants it. He said, all those tweets he plays, he said, what is it, he calls it muscle chin. Well, listen, I know that Frank's a lovely guy and he worked with me for years. He calls him muscle chin. He has got muscle. I hope he's got muscles on that chin. But he's also got muscles elsewhere. And if those muscles start connecting, then we all, people are in trouble. So from my point of view, all I want to see is him fighting Frank. And there's no reason it shouldn't happen. Because Joe Gallagher's got the other 2 guys. Let them go and fight for the British title. If Frank Buglioni is confident of beating Anthony, then he can slip back in and fight for the British title after, fight the winner of those 2. Why should we be here to accommodate Joe Gallagher's conflicts of interest? Because that's why they made these matches. Instead of doing the sensible thing and saying Frank against Anthony, they've split it up and done it in a stupid way. Let me ask you this question. Who would you much rather see fighting? Jose Burton or Frank Buglioni? Everyone in here. What fight do you want to see? Truthfully, hand on your heart. I can't hear you. What was it? Frank Buglioni, wasn't it? That's for every Frank, that's what they've said. That's the press. And the press and the public, that's what they want. They don't want the other one. I'm not disrespecting the other guy, but you knocked him out. That's the fight we want. And that's what the boxing board of control. That's when you talk about, where is that hat, that commercial hat? Where is it? Put it on your head. The two fellas down south fight. The winner of that fights the 2 fellas from up north. north, east, south. We've got all the ingredients that are in. That's what we want. I don't want Frank tripping over on Callum Johnson. I don't want him sitting around waiting for 9 months or whatever it's going to be for this fight to happen. So we want it now. And the money is fantastic money. Because Frank's next 2 fights are mapped out for him. He's going to fight Callum Johnson and then he's going to fight Jose Burton. He's got no say in it. That's Frank's next 2 fights. That's what he's got if he pulls out. So he won't be fighting. He'll be fighting well above that level. He'll be fighting guys who are ranked above these guys. So Frank, come and earn that big payday. We'll put a big payday out for you. Come and earn it.
Frank, have you got a deadline for Billy Only?
Sorry?
Have you got a deadline for Billy Only if he doesn't take the fight?
Tomorrow morning. Well, how long does it take to do? Well, what you got to sit and think around? Here, here's a piece of paper that says my next fight I'm getting X. This one says I'm getting Y. You know what? I'm looking at the monies. I fancy. I've said I fancy fighting Anthony Yarde. I want him. He's got muscle chin. I want him. I want to fight muscle chin. Come and get it. Come and pick up that paycheck and get it. You can fight.
Do you know, I'm a person, yeah? I'm not really on social media reading tweets or anything like that because the more you step up in rankings and things like that, or the more known you get, people tweet you all sorts of nonsense. So you be on social media just reading a load of rubbish. You read some good tweets and some bad tweets, but that's what you end up spending your day doing, reading tweets. So I try not to stay on social media, especially Twitter. It's a lot of negative reading you can read sometimes, some positive, but I stay for Twitter. But everyone has friends and family. So people have been saying to me certain things about what Adrian said in the interview and what Dubois has been saying. Talk is talk. I'm a person that when there's time, as I said, boxing's like WWE, you need to be entertaining, but I'm not entertaining rubbish. I'm not entertaining somebody that's just talking for the sake of it, putting out this tweet and that tweet and then announcing the fight with someone else. Like, it don't make sense. So I've heard he's a nice guy outside of boxing. He's obviously trying to sell himself, but he's doing it in the wrong way in my opinion. Let's make the fight happen, and then once the fight's sealed, we can be entertaining.
Sweetings for the birds. Come and do the real thing. That's what we want to see. Come and do the fight. That's what we want.
Right, it wasn't so long ago you were saying you were going to push the ball to change the ruling instead of Daniel to fight.
Well, I don't think it's a problem. I think people can get that position. At the moment, they've got the title's going to be fought between what's the guy's name? Sam Sexton. Yeah, Sam Sexton's fighting Cornish. They're fighting for that vacant title. So Daniel would love to fight the winner of that.
So is that the plan for Daniel to fight?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're not saying this for a reason. We have confidence in his ability. He's fighting in a 10-round fight. You name me any British heavyweight who would have done that after 3 fights. No one's ever done that. Because at the end of the day, what happens if you don't get rid of that guy in those early rounds? You've got to go and do 10 rounds. So you've got to have some confidence in your man to go and do that. And I've got the confidence in him. I think he's an exceptional athlete. As a, both of these 2 guys. I mean, look at them, they're ready to fight today. He's an exceptional athlete. He's got fantastic mindset for boxing.
Has the board given you any indication that you're willing to do
I
that?
don't think it'd be a problem. I really don't think it'd be a problem to do that.
Daniel, what do you think of that fight, Sexton, or facing a winner of it?
Yeah, I'd love to. Ready for it. I train hard every day in the gym. This is my life, this is what I do, fight. And I'd love to jump at the chance to win a major British belt like that.
Daniel, do you know anything about your next opponent?
I've seen a few tapes with him, AJ Carter. I'm sure they'll come to fight, win a good fight, and it should be exciting. I'm just training hard and preparing for it right now.
Can I ask something? How much is that, the winner of that fight particularly, how much significance is that for you? Because obviously Joshua beat Cornish when we were getting excited about Joshua. David Price beat Sexton when we were getting excited about Price. So you can make a statement against one or the other.
I think we're just focusing on AJ Carter at the moment, and then we'll move on from there.
Frank, you mentioned that if it doesn't take a fight, then you're going to look higher up in the rankings. So in terms of domestically, would Nathan Cleverly be a consideration with the next one?
Nathan Cleverly's fighting title, isn't he? He's got a world title.
WBA.
Yes, he's got a world title, so I don't think at the moment, you know, I'm say how it is, fight Nathan Cleverly for the world title right now. He's still got a way to go. I mean, you know, I'm not saying this is sitting here, you know, with a guy who'll knock out every light heavyweight on the planet. He's got to learn his trade. Nathan Cleverly at the moment is a world champion. But I'll tell you what, down the road, what a great fight. What a great fight they can make. And I don't think they'll be far down the road this time next year.
So you and Don Charles have been friends for many years. How do you feel about your fight now? Potentially fighting Frank Williams, obviously Don Charles' fight?
Well, first of all, I want to thank the media and press and attendance for coming today. Thank you all for putting on the event. I've got a sore throat, so you have to bear with me. But yes, it's kind of bittersweet because myself and Don, you know, we're good friends. You know, Don actually worked a corner with me with one of my fighters when he first came into professional boxing, and Don returned the favour of me being in the corner with Derek when Derek fought Vitaly Klitschko and Helenas. So I've been involved and in the corner with two of Don's biggest fights in boxing. But it's funny, last week I phoned Don because I heard about all these tweets. And I said, Don, what's going on? Like, you know, and he said, you know, I'm a South London boy, so when I'm going to Stratford, I jump on that Bermondsey. And Frank Buglioni was never in our sights. But, and I quote, on the 21st of May, Frank Buglioni put out a tweet saying that Team Wise Guy are always ready to fight. If Anthony Yarde wants his shot at the British title, after I've dealt with Act, Rickster, Summers, he can have the fight. So there you go. Frank Buglioni's asked for the fight. And I said to Don, you sure you want this fight? And, you know, Don is my friend. Don said, you know, Frank's going on his path and Anthony's going on his path. But it seems that Frank is continuously asking for this fight. So I don't know, but I do know how Jose Bellam's name got thrown in the picture. But I think from a fan's perspective and from a journalist's perspective, Frank Buglioni is a better fighter for the public, for Anthony being his manager and trainer. And listen, friends is friends, but business is business. We're ready to fight. Anthony Yarde, and I've said it from the conception, from the inception of Anthony, when I brought him to Frank Warren, is the best light heavyweight in Britain and probably soon to be the world. But as everything is timing, we have to take our time. And you see, they said Richard Burnley was going to be a hard fight for us. And you know, Anthony did what he had to do in less than 3 minutes. Hosea Burton and Callum Johnson, sorry, I'm like Arsene Wenger. It's just, you know, statistics.
That's it.
You know, Hosea Burton and Callum Johnson fought Iliev in their 12th and 9th fights, respectively. Callum Johnson went the distance with Iliev. Hosea Burton went and laboured to stop Iliev in the 4th round of a 4-round contest. Anthony, that was in his 9th fight. Anthony Yarde in his 5th fight, well, we've all seen the knockout of Iliev and Anthony Yarde. So, you know, it's about calculated steps at the right time. And I feel Frank Buglioni fight for me, because at the end of the day, it's me who's going to make the decision, not Eddie Hearn. It's me and Frank and Anthony that will sit down and map out his career. Ricky Hatton had his defining fight after 10 years with Costa Zuni. This young man has only had 12 fights, professional and amateur. So we're not going to be really rushed into anything. But not to label your question, Don is my friend. Business is business. And if the fight has to take place, then let's do it. Why not?
Don's a nice fella. I'm very friendly with Don. He's a lovely fella. And Don's a realist. He's a realist. And he don't want Frank Buglioni fighting Anthony Yarde. That's the bottom line of it. That's the bottom line of that, I'm telling you.
How's that fight going? Buglioni versus Yarde, if it's made for September 16th?
It couldn't be for May 16 because Frank Buglioni says he's not going to be ready till October, so we can do it at the end of October.
What's the prediction for that fight, if it does happen? Who wins and how? Obviously, everyone thinks Yarde wins.
What do I think?
Yeah.
Well, I know him inside out. I mean, Frank Buglioni was with me from day one and all the way through, and I have a lot of time for Frank. He's a true warrior. He's got, he's a big heart. He's a lovely fella. I think I just don't. I think you've got to be an exceptional fighter with an exceptional chin and exceptional body from the body shot to take this guy's power. It's just, you look at him when he fights. Every punch he throws, he doesn't waste shots. Everything he throws is placed. It's put in the right position. You don't see him sort of letting about 5 or 6 shots go and one connects. He probably, I bet the hit rate of Anthony, I bet the hit rate is probably better than most fellas in boxing because everything he throws, he seems to connect.
So,
and who's going to stand that power?
Frank, if Anthony's fighting Buglioni, he won't be on the September 16 bill. If he's fighting
No, he'll fight on the 16th September.
No matter what?
Yeah. Busy guy, he wants to fight. I'm going to sit around.
And this will be the opponent aside of Buglioni in the world rankings?
The opponent, Anthony, if he doesn't fight Frank Buglioni, whatever happens, his next opponent will be ranked above Frank Buglioni in the box rec records. Can't do no more than that. Fight a guy who's in box rec or independent, considered to be a better fighter than Frank Buglioni. That's what we will do.
Right. You want to address Eddie Hearn said yesterday in IFL's interview with Cuban that if he doesn't fight the fight, Jose Burton, he's ducking him. What do you have to say about that?
He's ducking?
Yeah, that's what Eddie Hearn says.
Well, Eddie Hearn says lots of things. In another life he'd be selling it double glazing. But the fact of the matter is, what we're doing here is being sensible. How can somebody who's ranked number 8 in the world by a guy who's not ranked by any world governing body and saying that he's ducking him? He'd be ducking him if somebody if he'd knocked out Frank Buglioni, if Jose Burton had knocked out Frank Buglioni, and then we wouldn't take the fight, then I'd say we were ducking it. But Frank Buglioni knocked him out, and that's all you can do. You don't want to fight the loser, you want to fight the winner. It's the winner's business. We want the 2 winners to fight each other, not a loser fighting a winner, the 2 winners, and let's find out those 2 who's the best. And what you do, after that fight, they can all fight for the British title because they'll be moving on to something else.
Daniel, how do you think the fight with AJ Carter's going to play?
It'll be a good fight. I'm sure he'll come bring his best, bring his A game, and I'll definitely bring mine. And you'll see on the night as a better man. I definitely believe in myself and my skills, and the hard work I put in, and I believe I'll come out victorious.
Daniel, Tyson Fury appeared to retire from boxing yesterday. I'm sure he'll be back. But if he was to retire, how much of a mix do you think he'd be to the heavyweight division?
I don't know really. Depends on Tyson how much he puts into it. He's obviously got good boxing brain. He's world champion, so he's obviously proven himself already. It's up to him how far he want to go if he comes back. I don't know.
You had a little sparring as well, didn't you? He jumped in for a round. Did he give you any advice and encouragement?
Yeah, he said I was a prospect coming up, and it's a pleasure to share the ring with him. And he said the same about me, and it was a good experience sparring Tyson and his cousin Huey. Just good little experience all around.
Daniel, apart from AJ Carter, is there any other opponents that you have in mind in your eye?
Not at the moment.
I think I worked out you had about 9 minutes of actual ring time twice. How eager are you to start getting maybe longer sort of periods with your opponents, if you're able to endure it?
If I can get him out of the first round, I'll do the second thing.
I'm pleased he's had 9 minutes because we pay him by the minute. Any other questions? Are we all done?
I'll just press again if I can get a prediction from Anthony. If he wasn't quite quickly earlier, how would that fight go?
Let's make the fight happen. And then we'll see. As I said about all my other opponents, you have to tune into BT Sports and Box Nation. Get your TV biscuits. And just let everyone else sit down and enjoy the fight. I'm not going to talk about someone if I'm not going to fight them. So he needs to actually agree to fight and we can get it cracking.
Could they have a prediction?
Well, I think you can. Andy knows me. I'm a fighter. I'm a manager. I'm a trainer, but I'm a fighter. I tell you how it is. Even at this embryonic stage of Anthony's career, if Frank Bologna was to step in the ring with Anthony Yarde,
Don't scare him. Don't scare him. That's what I'm saying.
tune into BT Sports and Box Nation.
All good? Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, 16th of September, Billy Joe Saunders, Willie Munro Jr. That's a cracking fight. We've got some other really good fights on the card. Joe Pickford against Kieran Smith for the vacant WBO European Super Welterweight title. And we've got some other youngsters on there, some really good fights that I'm sure everybody's going to be pleased with. And they'll be as exciting as the previous shows that we've done on BT and Box Nation. Thanks for coming. Bye.